All right, we are recording.
All right, sounds good. So, first part, did you have any questions about anything from the assignment, the preparatory stuff, any of that?
No, I think the prep went pretty well.
Yeah, same here.
Just trying to remember all the terms is what's been the most difficult so far for me.
Yeah, one of the things that confused me is like the left skewed and right skewed and how they're kind of opposite when it comes to graphs.
Yeah. For me, it was just trying to remember like the sample variance and the sample deviation, like all that, because there's the deviation and then there's just differences, and it's hard to remember them all.
Yeah, variances, deviations, and yeah.
I was able to figure it out once you go back to the readings. That's been my go-to, is just going back to the reading and re-looking over stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So we need to. I mean, we can just briefly go over that stuff, and then we can jump to the quiz, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we'll look over part two real quick. Then, I mean, since 8 and 9 are kind of just on their own.
Yeah,
Really, it's 6. That's all we. Well, 6 and 8 is all we really need to talk about.
yeah, yeah. And for 6, it was really just plugging it all into that quantitative Excel sheet. And it
Yeah.
gave you all the values. Um, but so really, it's just 8. So
Yeah, it's pretty well just given. You know the formulas for each of the things, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was part of the whole figuring out for me. Was I have some notes here. So just trying to remember that sample standard deviation is the square root of the standard deviation squared. And sample
Yeah.
variance is the sum of the squared deviations divided by n minus 1. So the
Yeah.
number of samples minus 1. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, once I got all that figured out, then it's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
So I think when we're comparing the results from the different companies, even if you just look at the mean, so companies A, B, and C, they all had really pretty good positive values
Yeah.
and
D and E were.
not good.
Yeah.
So if I was saving for retirement, I think when I was looking at it, like when you looked at the graphs and stuff that you made for them,
Yeah.
A was like the safe bet in my mind because they had the greatest number of people that were positive, but they were still they didn't have any home runners, anybody up high, which is what made B and C their means much higher. Is they had a few people that were really high, which brought up the means. So I guess I
Yeah.
would call it A would be my safe bet, but if I was going for hopeful home run would be company C because they had the highest mean.
They have the highest turnout. Yeah, for like consistency, A is definitely the best. And C, yeah, definitely you see a nice spread there.
Yep. Cool.
All
Well,
right.
do we want to jump to the quiz?
Um, The 3-part thing is any questions, the preparation, then the quiz, right?
Yep.
I think at least that's how it goes.
Yeah. So if anybody had any big issues, talk about them first, which I think we'll have more of those later. This is all still like sort of just prep stuff, getting the basics down.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure next week's probably going to be legit. Like I have a feeling it's going to actually be.
Oh, that's when the actual. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we hit the preparation. So I think we can jump to the quiz if we want.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So questions 1 and 2 are just
general application.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So B2 through B. Scroll all the way down. B177. All right. So for number 3, what did you get for mean? Because
So for wrong site.
Yeah.
This real quick. So for the mean, I got 80,041 dollars, and if we're rounding to the whole dollar, it'd just be $41 even.
How did you get that mean? I might have just.
Say that again?
I typed in mean wrong.
So are you doing that little?
I'm doing equal average B to semicolon or the 2 dots to B 177. Because it's wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. It's wrong site. That's why. I was doing wrong patient.
I was gonna say. So I mean, because I haven't learned a whole lot about it. So you were just putting in that formula, or so you were putting in
Equal average. Yeah.
So what we should be putting in would be so A2 and then what?
A2 400. I'm trying to find the number again. Oops. 412. The correction. Yeah, 80,041.
Yeah. So are you just doing that calculation on that wrong site, wrong patient?
Yeah. So just wrong site. As in just typing out the calculation on what that is, or
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So what exactly are you typing in for that one?
some
Just so I know how to do that type thing.
so I'm hitting the enter sign, and since it's mean, another way to say it is average. So full caps average. I'll pull up and press space, capitalize A, and do the cell A2. Then for that, after that I do the trying to remember what the symbol is called. It has two dots. It's usually used for time. And A 412 because that's the ending where all the numbers are. Enter. Oh, okay. So you don't need to put a space. What it is enter average parentheses A2 semicolon A 412 in parentheses.
You just want to share your screen with me just so I can see exactly what it looks like? Because
Yeah.
I'm having trouble flipping between pages. I'm trying to keep track of it all.
Screen share.
Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing a lot more of this type stuff, which is what I need to work on.
Okay. So for this, it'd be enter average.
Okay.
And where that would be the mean. There. You see it has the formula right there. A2, A 412, and that'd be the formula. For median, I think you don't need, don't need any special thing. So it'd be median A2, A 412, and it pretty well just types out the median for you. All right. Is that good?
I'm going to try it real quick. And then, so we got A2, and then it's a semicolon, right? Or
Yes. It's the two dots that are usually used for time,
gotcha.
which I think that's semicolon. I'm not all too sure.
Well, Okay, I got it. Cool.
Okay. Standard.
All right. So we got question 3. Question 4, median. So you came up with, was it 68,552?
Yes, I came up with that. Oh. So the calculation or the formula for the standard deviation is actually kind of weird. So the one I use is usually enter stdev dot p, then the regular parentheses a2 yada yada.
So did you come up with 71,403? So if we rounded up 404?
For the standard deviation?
Yeah.
I got 71,316.91 rounded up to 71,317. That is
Their little
so.
plug
What did
thingy comes up with 71,403 or 404 on their quantitative descriptive one.
quantitative descriptive? I'll try the other standard deviation that they have. Yeah, for the S1, I got 71,403.8.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, so it's the point S, not the point P to use. All right.
So is the point S? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the STDEV point S.
S. Okay. So that's the right one that would work for us.
So 71404. All right. Using the following information to answer the next 5 questions. Survival times 5:19:13. The mean.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. And
So I got 7.
same. Oh, whoops. Right now, I'm looking at trying to find the median, or is it the rule of it'd be the same? So 7. I'm not all too sure. That's why I'm looking it up right now.
I mean, the basic for median is once you just put them in order of value, and if there's 2 middle points, so this one, since there's only 4, it would be
3 and 5.
3 and 5. So then we just add them and divide by 2, right?
I believe so. Just a sec.
So I think it would be 4.
Yeah, it's 4. All that formulating just to get the answer of 4.
Did you put it in Excel? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Have you used Excel a bunch?
I've used Excel a decent amount.
I can tell.
I hope they give us for like the future stuff, because I was looking at the video, saying like stuff like lower bound and upper bound. Hopefully they give us like the SPS spreadsheet that they use,
Yeah.
because programming that would take a long time. All right. So now we're on question 8.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So compute the variance by hand. The following table could be used. Use this table to answer the next 3 questions.
All right. Give the number that would be entered in the space labeled A, x minus x bar. X bar is the...
It's mean, yeah.
Oh, it's the mean?
Yeah, I believe so.
I remember.
Yeah. So it would be that number minus the mean. So A should be
Yeah, it's mean.
12.
The next is pretty well the same, B. So -6, 36. That's what I got, 36 or 9.
Yep.
All right, here's the standard deviation of all survival times. All right. 6, 16. Four, 5, 3. All right. For the standard deviation, oh, never mind. I just have the variance for right now.
Yeah, so we got to do all of those. And then
Okay, for the standard deviation, I got 1.2. I mean 8.2. Sorry.
8.2.
Yeah, since it says round to the nearest tenth. Because what I got from it was 200 divided by 3, which equaled 66 point continuous 6 and square root of that.
Here, I'm just going to double check everything real quick.
Okay.
So you plug that into Excel?
No, I didn't. I simply did, let's see, where is it again? Okay, so I did 5 minus 7, which is -2, square rooted -2, square rooted 12, which we got from A, square root, which we got B, which was 36. 3 minus 7, -4, square root is 16. All those added up to about 200.
Mm-hmm.
And I divided that by the number -1. So 4 minus 1, 200 divided by 3 being 66.6 endless. Then I square rooted that because the 66 was the variance and got 8.1649 and tons of other numbers that don't really.
Okay. Yeah, I had it. I just didn't do the square root the last step. I was like, I'm coming up with 66. Anyway, yeah, so that was just the variance. Okay, cool. So yeah, it would be, since we're rounding to the tenths, it would be 8.2.
Yes.
Hopefully. Got that. All right.
All right. Information for the next 3 questions. Get 5 number summary. So that's the 0, 25%, 50%, 75%, then max. Oh, sorry. Minimum is the first
Minimum.
number. But
Yeah. Minimum
0.
25%. And then is it median, right? Or is it mean?
No, it would be minimum 25%, 50%. Wait, would it be mean?
So it is, no, it's median. I got it in my
Median.
notes.
My bad.
So it's minimum, first quartile, which is 25%, then the median, then third quartile, which is 75%, and then maximum. So it is median.
Okay.
So the first number.
First number which
would
is
be
the minimum.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's zeros in there, so the first one would be 0.
Unless
That's the minimum.
there's like some negative value in here, but I don't think you can go into the negatives.
Yeah. It should be 0.
Yeah, it should be 0. Then second number.
So that would be, I got 29,496.
How did you find that? Did you like subtract the median by something?
So, have you downloaded the quantitative descriptive statistics? It's a zip folder. It's in lesson 3.
I need to buy a new zip thing so I can read zip files.
Gotcha. Because in there, there's 3 different ones that they give us, and one of them's quantitative descriptive one.
Okay.
That one, it's sort of a shortcut to cut out any annoyance. It's already broken out. So if I plug in all the information, it gives me the minimum, the Q1, the median, and Q3 and maximum all on there. So,
all right, I'll have to use PayPal for that then.
yeah, it almost feels like cheating, but
I mean
this is the tool that they're giving us.
Gave you, so
yeah, so
okay.
And then it even goes into all the percentiles on that same sheet. So that's the other cool thing about it is if they start asking questions about like the 17th percentile, it gives that all to us. So
nice.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to get into some complicated stuff. So this is just them simplifying the process for us a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got 29,496
is number 12.
Yeah, number 12. So that should be the 25% or their term of quartile. First quartile is
it'd be Q1.
Yeah, Q1.
Okay. So it's 29 what?
496.
6. All right.
And
And fourth number. So 75% of the wrong patient thing.
Yeah, so 75%. So I got 124, 280.
Or 280. All right. Okay. So from what it seems, this is more so, well, the next questions are more so observational type because it's just a box plot.
What is this doing? Okay. So the third quartile for red box decision times, I would say that looks like
Maybe like
180, maybe 175.
Yeah, I was thinking about 180.
Yeah, I'd say 180's got to be pretty close.
Yeah.
It does crack me up when they ask questions like this and it's not very detailed. I mean, it's an estimation.
It's very it's very bland. I just think they put like at least a long thing of where if someone puts it at like 400 just to mess with them, no, it would probably count it wrong due to It probably has an estimation system between the bare minimum and like the maximum. Like if someone tried to put 200, they wouldn't get it.
Yeah, because it's obviously not quite the 200, but cool. So the next question is the maximum, which
Oh, 700.
it's probably like 710, 720, something like that.
Yeah. Let's go 710.
So the next question, I believe, is cannot be determined from the box plot because they don't give us all the details to be able to actually figure out the exact mean. We would just have to be making. We don't know how many people they were timing or anything like that. So
Yeah, there's no data really to support the graph.
yeah, I think because I started doing the homework and on that one I was like, oh, I'll just make a guess, and then when I looked at the answers, it was like, oh, can't be determined. So
That's probably why then. All right.
yeah. All right. Are we ready to submit and see what happens?
Yep.
See what we need to work on?
So 12, 13, 12 and 13 were wrong.
See, and that's the one from the.
Yeah.
That's straight from their formula dealio.
That's weird then. I don't see a way if there's a way to do it on Excel.
No, I know exactly what it is. It's because they keep flip flopping. So this one again, now they switch to wrong patient.
Oh, okay. So
that's all it was. Is it didn't read the question thoroughly enough?
okay. So instead of wrong patient, it did wrong site.
Yep.
All right.
That sucks.
Well, I guess
at least we have another attempt.
Yeah.
Did you want to try and figure that out, or do you want us to just take it again and then I'll put in the right information?
From what I see, there's actually a way to do it from Excel too.
There should be, and you probably could figure it out. Right now, I don't feel like I could figure out on such a huge thing. But yeah, I guess it shouldn't be too crazy if you know how to put in the formula.
Let's see. There it is. Um, and gosh. Yeah, I'll look more into it.
Well, I mean, I don't care if we want to just do the quiz again real quick. I don't know. I don't think it'll be the same questions, but
It's the same questions.
okay. Well, or how about just for whatever's? Let me.
I mean, we can recalculate it real quick, then do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'll just run it. I'll
Okay.
just plug that in. So for wrong patient, and it was what was it asking again? So it was
The number 12 is what's the second number for Q1, and the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data.
so that would be for wrong patient. Q1 should be 3,900
3,900
even. Yep.
Okay. Then for question 13 is what is the 4th number in the 5-number summary? So Q3 for the wrong patient lawsuit data.
So Q3 should be 501.45, and it's 0.5. Did they say to round?
Is it just 0.5? Yeah, give a number rounded to the nearest cent. So that'd be 100th, wouldn't it?
No, it's just 0.5. So, or yeah, I guess.
Just
Yeah, it's just 0.5.
Okay. Yeah. So we'd then just leave it at that. And the rest of the numbers were good. So, all right. Awesome.
Cool. I did want to talk to you about. Did you want to try and do this all at once, or do you still want to meet twice a week? Because he said in his little online thing is, if we want, we can spend just one day and we go over both lessons,
Okay.
and we just have to post that video to both group meetings. So as long as we get them both posted to both of them, then they'll count it. But I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if you, but that will take twice as long, obviously.
Yeah. If you want to do it all in one video, I'm good with that.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I will stop the broadcast and I'll post it on the next